And we're back here in action en route. We're still located, of course, at City Gym, the gym that never sleeps, the gym that puts you first. And speaking of which, I was talking to you guys about a demonstration. And here's a quick demonstration and a little tutorial of what to do and what not to do with the basics of yoga. Okay, so please tell us, show us your quick demonstration.
Okay, so this is a really simple sequence that everyone can do even in the comforts of their homes. So we're going to ask you guys to step to the tops of the mats.
Okay.
Standing with the big toes together, heels together. You can lift your heels together. Pull the kneecaps in. Tuck the tailbone in. Pull the belly into the spine. Lift the chest, open it to the skies. Round the shoulder blades. Sorry, pull back the shoulders.
Okay.
And just allow the arms to hang along the sides. The neck is long, but the chin is tucked. And keep your gaze fixed to one spot in front of you. And this here is called the mountain pose, Tadasana.
The mountain pose. Okay.
Yes, and in the mountain, you're taught how to stand your ground, how to be rooted, how to be firm, how to be steady, and how to be still.
Great. So these are the quick tips in terms of foundation.
Yes.
Okay.
Also the foundation of the standing pose is mountain pose. And from here, we're going to go into a chair pose. So we're going to bring the hands to the hips and gently lower the hips down on an imaginary chair and quickly gazing down the knees to make sure that you see the toes beneath the knees. And you can bring your hands here to the heart and just really making sure that you feel lengthened here, especially from the tailbone to the back. You shouldn't be feeling a compression along this area, and so you're going to try to lengthen that. And you're going to try to lengthen the upper torso as well, especially the trunk, the upper trunk. And from here you can breathe both arms up, overhead, so that the arms are alongside the ears and the hands are shoulder width apart, just sending energy to the tips of the fingers here. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose.
And this is the
chair pose.
Chair pose, okay. Okay, so.
Alright, and so from the chair pose, we're gonna swing the arms down or windmill the arms down. So they bring the hands down to the floor. Bring the hands down to the floor and bring the gaze down to the floor as well. And step the right foot back into a short lunge, untucking the toes behind the foot behind them. And just making sure that the front knee is directly over the heel. And you can bring your arms to the side as Veer is doing here. Or you can bring your arms up overhead. You can gaze past your fingers or you can keep your gaze to the front. Just making sure that the knee is over the heel and not beyond. And very gently from here, you're going to windmill the hands down. Bring the hands down nice and slow. And you're going to tuck the toes beneath the extended leg. And you're going to step the other foot back into plank. Now beginners here can drop their knees. You can drop the knees to the floor.
Okay.
Right? And in plank, you want to make sure that the knee, the hip, and the shoulder, they're in one line.
Okay.
And you're brought across the collarbone. And you're going to keep your gaze down on the floor. Or you can stay in full plank. Just really making sure that you're strong on the toes beneath you. And you tuck your bum in and you pull your belly into the spine. And you're brought across the collarbone still. There's space in between your shoulder blades. And very gently, you're going to clip your elbows in. And you're going to lower down to chaturanga, exhaling, coming down. Chest comes down before the belly. And you're going to inhale and push away from your hands. Coming up into upward dog. You can keep your gaze to the front. Or if you don't have a problem with your neck, you can lift your head up high. Here in upward dog, the upper body is perpendicular to the floor.
Okay.
And very gently, you're going to tuck the toes beneath you once again. Push gently into a plank. And slightly bend. And come back to downward facing dog. Or go to down dog rather. And in down dog, for a lot of people, the hamstring, the back of the hamstring can be really tight.
Okay.
So you want to keep the knees slightly bent here. Alright? And
you don't want to strain your knees too much.
You don't want to strain your back either.
Oh.
And so you're pushing your hands are shoulder width apart and every knuckle is pressed down on the floor. And you want to make sure that the head is just dangling down and your eyes are fixed to your navel. And your shoulders aren't pulled towards your ears. So you push your shoulders away from your ears and you make sure there's a space in between the shoulder blades here. And you want to bring sensation of trying to push the chest down towards the earth.
Okay.
And the butt or the bum is the highest point in the body. And very gently you can walk the dog here, where you bend one knee to lengthen one part of the thigh and gently switching sides. And from down dog, you can stay here for a couple of breaths, inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the nose.
It's very important to inhale and
Always,
exhale.
all the time, and you have to make sure that you tuck your, pull your belly into your spine. And from here, you can drop your knees down to the floor and rest in Balasana or Child's Pose. And you can do exactly the same sequence on the other side.
Oh wow.
And the Child's Pose here, this is actually a resting pose. So at any time that you're down on the mat or your limbs are in contact with the mat, you can always come home to rest in this pose.
Right.
And you get a chance to recover, and when you're ready to go, then you can do the other side.
Thank you very much. That wasn't so bad. It was a little difficult at first, but if you're really serious in putting into yoga, this kind of mindset, trust me, you would be more in a relaxed state than a struggling one. And quite frankly, as you guys were taking a good look at my demonstration of yoga and my introduction to yoga, I think it was more of an entertainment than some sort of inspiration. Coming up next are some health benefits. Stick around and stay tuned. These health tips are brought to you by City Gym, the gym that never sleeps, the gym that puts you first. Alright guys, we're back here in Action en Route. We're still here at City Gym, the gym that never sleeps, the gym that puts you first. Alright, regarding about with health benefits, I know at the end of the day, it's what it's all about. And knowing that the show is about, this episode is about to come to a quick end, please tell us a little bit more about what are the safety benefits and the best health, what are the best health benefits in terms of yoga?
When you say health is a very broad perspective.
Right.
To sum it all down to simple thing, what is health is when your body, your mind and your spirit are connected. Mm-hmm. You can function your strength with your connected with your mentality. Now to stay healthy you don't need much. 3 basic steps for anyone to stay healthy are: sit straight, stand straight, breathe right, let your stomach go, don't hold on to your stomach when you breathe in, drink a lot of water, eat good food. This is the basic stuff.
Right.
And I think all the fitness programs are based on it. You learn how to be in painful situations but still smile through it.
Right.
These, in a general way speaking, all forms of exercise are good. Mm-hmm. You need to clean your body up. You wake up in the morning, first thing in the morning, what do? You clean yourself up and you stay healthy. Healthy here, healthy here.
And
Well,
what about you?
all I have to say is that in today's world, everyone's just really busy
Right.
with work and with whatever. And yoga is one way for you to actually find stillness.
Mm-hmm.
And I think every single person needs that.
Right.
At least at any part of the day, if you come home to that stillness, which you can find in yoga, then you're better able to live.
Right.
So that's just basically, I think, one of the best things about yoga.
Okay. In terms of, with course, when you mentioned lifestyle, how does it recommend, would you have it a recommendation to have yoga and of course another kind of sport do good? Is it a good complement to others, or can it bring a good foundation as a correlation to others?
Actually, my take on that is that a lot of people now are realizing that, you see, Beer was right when he said, there's really not just one thing.
Right.
And yoga can be an adjunct training to whatever sport you might be into. Especially nowadays, triathletes have become very much more aware and very much more
Active.
in
You'd be surprised how many athletes today do yoga. 79 Lakers, your Even NFL, most of the NFL teams, most of the football teams, Vancouver Canucks, your Johnson, that guy, Shaquille O'Neal.
Right. Just about
and you know, just go and try searching. You'll see that all of them are doing it.
Right.
Because when you build awareness in your body, it's not just the awareness. You can bring it to any sport you want. Now, if your legs
builds
are
foundation and balance.
Right.
You fix your legs. Now you fix your legs. Now whatever you do with your legs in the field, you can run with them, you can squat with them,
You can
swim
swim,
with them.
you can bike.
That's it. You fix your body and then you use your body to whichever purpose you deem fit. And it works well.
Or you can just be you can just be doing office job and that's okay. You can do yoga still. You don't have to be an athlete to do yoga.
That'll be interesting doing a 9 to 5 job, sitting down in
you
an
will
office chair.
probably
doing
realize
the
That's what we call chair yoga. We call
Right.
something called chair yoga. You can just sit down and still flex your body. It's kinesthetics.
Right.
This is how I, do like keyboard and the mouse. Well, thank you very much. I'm sure that was a lot of, information for all our viewers in there. I'm not gonna lie, that was a lot of fun doing the introductory poses. We did the mountain pose, we did the down dog, we did the
half moon.
then we did the chair pose. Yes, the chair pose, not with the keyboard and the mouse. But thank you very much.
You did very well, and you should keep doing yoga.
All right, absolutely.
Thank you very much.
All right, guys, before we go, remember these 3 dates. February 15, 16, and 17 at the Cebu City Sports Complex. It's going to be the Thirsty Football Cup. That's right, it's the most anticipated and the biggest football festival in the country. There's going to be competing teams from all over the Philippines, and you guys should be there. Check it out. Alright guys, you've seen it yourself, you felt it. I truly felt it. In the whole world of yoga, it does require a lot of physical, mental, and it's very true, you need a lot of spiritual help. And in the world of focus, you do realize that one famous person once said, always stay hungry and always stay foolish. That's right, talking about Steve Jobs, the creator of Apple, says, stay hungry and stay foolish. Speaking of hungry, I'm actually pretty hungry for some more yoga. See you guys next time for another episode right here in Action en Route. Once again, this has been Patrick Gazari, signing off.
The election on your TV, smiling out lies. Look at me, I